What if not quitting that bad habit was the key to success? Good morning, folks. Josh Epis here, freedom fighter and creator with Broke is No Joke, the movement towards true freedom. You know, all that stuff you're not supposed to know about, all those things you care about the most: your money, your health, your life, your success, your happiness, your kids. So this week, we're going to be talking about quitting, right? There's a huge industry right now all focused on quitting, helping people quit smoking, helping people quit eating poorly, quit being sedentary. There's all these industries out there all about quitting bad things, dropping bad habits. But what if our focus, our sole focus on trying to quit something bad for us is keeping us trapped in it? So let me put this a different way. Imagine instead of quitting something, imagine we start doing something. So what if we stopped quitting and started actually doing something positive? Started doing something that was inconsistent with our bad habit. Let me give you an example. Smoking, very, very popular one. Most people that do smoke, they don't like it. They're kind of addicted to it. They're actually very addicted to it in many ways, not just physically. But they don't like it and they want to quit. So they try the patch and they try this and they try that program and all these things. What if someone who smoked would just start doing something that was inconsistent with smoking? For example, let's say running, right? What if they just took up running? What if even they got to a point where they started running short distances and longer distances and started competing and doing 5Ks and marathons? So running's a fantastic way to be healthy, right? To help your health goals, your mental goals, all that sort of stuff. It just kind of makes you all around a lot healthier, and it's a good thing to do. But it's surely hard to do that and breathe properly when you've got black lung, right? When you're still trying to smoke and you're trying to run. They're kind of inconsistent with each other. So here's a cool thing. If they stay consistent with running, if they really hone in on the running and competing and maybe winning a 5K, maybe even just getting top 10 in a 5K, if that's their focus and they're feeling good about it, then all of a sudden the smoking thing becomes like, I don't want to do that anymore, right? It's not consistent. It doesn't help. It's getting in the way. And if you really think about it, our bad habits are really distractions. They distract us from doing something positive. So if we have that positive focus, if that's what we focus on, then all of these distractions tend to fall away, including these very bad habits. In fact, I don't know if some of you know that I used to actually train people. I used to be a personal trainer in the gym industry. I would train some bodybuilders. And I'm telling you, if I had someone that came to me and wanted to quit smoking, one thing I might do, full disclaimer here, follow your doctor's orders and your personal trainer, but one thing I would probably do is I would sign them up for a race. I would sign them up for some sort of physical competition that was inconsistent with that smoking. And here's what would happen. Either they would stop smoking, they would drop me as a personal trainer, they would give up on the positive, or they would probably have a heart attack and die, right? There's really no other options. There's really nothing else that would happen. I know that sounds kind of morbid, but this is how it works, right? There's two things that are inconsistent. You can't do both. So there's a magic to this, by the way. Those of you who have seen some personal development or seen some other people speak or seen me speak in the past, you know that what you think about, you bring about. Wherever we focus our intentions, we're going to bring more of. So as we focus on the problem, right, we're focusing on smoking. Even though we want to quit smoking, we're still focused on the smoking as the problem. Then we're bringing in more issues with smoking. So we're going to stop focusing on what we need to quit, and we're going to start focusing on what we want to do that's positive, that's moving us in the right direction, that's making us feel good and feel accomplished. And then we're going to let the bad habits fall away because they just won't fit in our life anymore. So that's what this week's article is about. Definitely go check it out. I appreciate all of you guys. I want to know what you think about the article, what you think about this topic. Is this a little different way of thinking? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Either way, I want to hear from you. I get a lot of emails, so forgive me if it takes a little while. But josh@brokeisnojoke.org. Go to our website, brokeisnojoke.org. Check out some of the cool tools and some of the fun things. Reach out. Let me know what you think about this. And as always, I'm going to meet you at the top because the bottom is just way, way too crowded. Take care. God bless. Stop quitting. Start doing.